Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on some kind of tips and advice for taking the NCLEX and preparing for the big NCLEX day. I'm also going to be kind of talking about what to expect, some things that I kind of didn't know going into the NCLEX, and I'm going to let you guys know so that way you guys are prepared for when you get there. So first things first, I recommend the day before you take the NCLEX that you don't do any test questions. You kind of give yourself a day off. As long as you have been preparing all this time for the NCLEX and you've been doing lots of questions, one day more of doing questions is not going to make or break you. So take that day off. The last thing you need is to, the day before the NCLEX, be doing a bunch of practice questions and jamming up your mind, or if you start not doing so well, you're going to second guess your abilities to take the NCLEX and you're going to not go into the NCLEX as confident as you could have gone into it. So the night before the NCLEX, of course, get a good night's rest. I recommend eating a good breakfast before you go, or if you're taking it later in the day, of course, eat a good lunch and stay hydrated. All those things we know as nurses and student nurses, we know those are important things to do. So what to expect when you get to the NCLEX. First, make sure you bring a photo ID. It has to be an official ID like a driver's license or something that's government issued, and it has to have your official name that you're going to take the NCLEX under. So if you're married, you need to have a license that has your married name on it, if that is the name that you register for the NCLEX as. So it has to match or you cannot take the test. So when you get there, they will check you in. They'll just kind of sign you in. You'll read over some rules about the NCLEX. You'll sign in. You'll give them your ID. They'll do a palm vein scan, which is an infrared picture image of your hand. So that way when you enter the test, they will scan your hand, and when you leave the test, they will scan your hand to make sure that you are the right person taking the test. So one thing that I recommend is when you come to the NCLEX, don't bring a bunch of things because you're going to have to lock them up anyways. When you sign into the NCLEX, they're going to give you a locker that you have to put all of your stuff, any food, gum, water, purse, keys, wallet, everything, and they put your cell phone in a little baggie and they tell you to turn it off because they tell you when you're done with the NCLEX you have to bring that bag to them and they'll open up your cell phone and give it to you, because if anything's wrong with that bag or tampered with, then you automatically fail the NCLEX. I personally brought in some stuff, but you don't have to bring anything in. They give you a whiteboard and marker to write any questions on if you need to during the test. As far as like calculations, the calculator is on the actual NCLEX itself, so you do not need to bring anything except your ID. So when you go into the test, they will scan your palm and you'll go in, and to start off the test it'll be a little tutorial of types of questions. Like I said, they'll give you a little kind of whiteboard thing and marker to write questions on. And they actually told me, and I'm not sure if this is how it is for every place, but I could not erase that board if I wrote anything on it. If I needed a new board, I could lift it up and the test proctor would bring me in a new one. So after your test will shut off. It actually does a little survey at the end, which is kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but you're like, oh my gosh, I finished. I just want to be done with questions. But there's like a little survey at the end about random NCLEX things and how your experience was, and you have to raise your hand before leaving the test room because I don't know why. They have to come and get you and escort you out, and you'll have to do a palm vein scan to leave. Another thing to keep in mind is during the NCLEX you have 6 hours total, and you can take as many breaks as you need if you need to go to the bathroom or if you need to eat or drink something. But again, you have to raise your hand to leave the room. They'll palm vein scan you, and that time is taken away from your NCLEX. And you cannot bring food or water into the test. You cannot chew gum during the test. So I personally, I was only in my test for 45 minutes, so I didn't take any breaks. But if you need to take breaks, take as many as you need, but you have 6 hours to take the NCLEX, and that includes your breaks. So when you leave the NCLEX, it'll take about 2 days to get your unofficial results. You can purchase them on Pearson VUE, which is the website you use to sign up for the NCLEX, or you can call in. It's $7.95, and I did it because I could not wait 6 weeks to get my official license. You can also look on your state board's website if they had posted your license number before the actual unofficial results came on Pearson VUE. So you have a few ways of accessing your results if they are available. Alright guys, so that's what to expect on the NCLEX testing day. If you guys have any other questions, leave those in the comments below. I'm also going to link my video below and make it pop up above on how my NCLEX experience was and what my day went like, and so you can check that out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye. It's just recording right now. I'm gonna have to edit this all out. I'm gonna put that in there.